Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, or whatever time you're watching this. I'm DiDi and thank you for joining me for Flosstube number 10. I made it, I'm at 10, I'm proud of myself. You know, sometimes you just gotta be proud of yourself. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Like I said, I'm DiDi and this channel is all about cross stitch and refilming Flosstube number 10. I actually filmed this on Boxing Day, did all my cleaning up afterwards, and then I found out that the file was corrupted, so I couldn't work with it, and then the lighting was gone. So this should have been my Boxing Day release. Stuff happens, right? So yeah, it's been a great Christmas. I spent Christmas Eve and Christmas Day at my parents' place, just eating, cooking, loving it. I made a lovely eaten mess with chocolate meringue and cherries. It was good, it was easy, it was fast, most important. My grandma was there, so she had a great time. My sister and my brother-in-law were there as well. So yeah, lots of fun, lots of jokes. I enjoyed it. I did have a new starter, which I will show you. I had a Christmas Day start. And I am slowly getting in all my orders, my final orders I placed, because I already thanked my Stitch from Stash. So yeah, since I already thanked that one, I won't be buying in the new year, but I'm buying now. Makes sense, right? So yeah, let's get into the stitching, and let's start with my two new starts. I've got two. So the first one is Autumn Woodlands Labyrinth Garden by Caroline Manning Designs. Love this piece, and it looks kind of bleh on the picture. The colors look kind of not sure. It is living in the Glass Throne series book sleeve by Books Art Liberty, which I will link down below. She is on a bit of a break at the moment, but she's due to some personal stuff, but she'll be back, and you'll see lots of her bags. So I've got all my flosses color coordinated, number coordinated, that's the best way to put it, in order of DMC. They're all DMCs. These are some gorgeous fall colors. Love it. So I've got them all on a giant ring, but it makes it easy, and since I put them in order, it's also pretty easy to find my flosses. So yeah, I did that, and I did some stitching. I'm stitching this on an antique ivory 36 count. I'm stitching it 2/2. I like the thicker coverage, and this is how far I've gotten. So just the top corner. Let's do it like this, and as you can see, it has amazing colors. There are multiple colors of orange just in these leaves. I still need to finish the center, but it's oh so gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And I'm actually pretty proud of me stitching on 36 count. It's gonna take forever and a day to finish it. Luckily, I'm still planning on having forever and a day to work on it. So yeah, loving this project, especially because I love the colors. Alrighty, let's get those back in there as well, so I don't get everything messed up. All right, there's gonna be another theme here, which is Harry Potter related book sleeves. And in this one is living my Visit Hogsmeade pattern by Country Magic Stitch.com. I'll link those below as well. This is Visit Hogsmeade, and this is my Christmas Day start. Love this one. Love this pattern. It's my first full coverage, and I actually had it planned to work on yesterday, so it got already 2 days of work. So it actually looks like I did something. And this is also on antique ivory on a 32 count. Let's flip it like this. So this is how far I've gotten. So I've got to the first wisp of smoke over there, and I'm working on the hills. And the middle part's up to there, so I'll have some leftover fabric down there, but the width is gonna be this, if I'm correct, if my measurement is correct. I think I took quite a lot of margin while cutting this piece, but I got enough for all 3 pieces. So yeah, loving this piece. It's gonna take, oh, I'm sorry, that came out of nowhere. It's my usual morning sneeze, and it hadn't come yet. I always have one sneeze in the morning. I don't know why. I'm just strange. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, love this. Love this. This is just all these. I picked this antique ivory because I wanted to have the antique postcard feel to them. So I have enough fabric to do all 3. I have the patterns for 2. I already told my mom that I usually don't do birthday presents, but they always find it pretty hard. So I said, well, you can give me the 3rd one. I'm okay with that. Yeah, so most likely I'm gonna get the 3rd pattern this year for my birthday or Sinterklaas. Pretty easy. Then I did my normal spin the wheel 2 weeks rotation, and I started off with my oval happiness tree, and I worked on this 2 days in the weekend. Weekend days are good stitchy days for me, especially since we're on almost a full lockdown. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't go anywhere. So yeah, and this was the weekend Max Verstappen won the World Championship Formula 1, so I watched a lot of TV. I only had this part of the tree done. I started working on the branch down there, so it's the entire other half and the border. It's pretty easy stitching. It's with DMC color 351, if I'm correct. Oh, sorry, 326. So yeah, it's going good. Love stitching on it, and it's an 18 count Ada. Alrighty, then another Booksart Liberty sleeve. This one is my Hermione Granger one. It is when in doubt, go to the library, and I have library owls. I've got my Christmas owls by Madame Chantilly in here. Love this pattern, and I'm so close. I am so close. This was one that I was worried I was gonna finish, and I don't want to have any finishes for the rest of the year, so Stitch from Stash, I'm gonna count it for next year. I still need to finish up this little owl and the ivy. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Yesterday I was like, oh, I can't, for the life of me, I can't figure out the word for it. Is it ivy? No, it's not ivy. It's the green stuff you see in all the Christmas bouquets, the pretty stuff. Oh well. This is on a 28 count. This was my first time working on linen, so bear with me. 28 count platinum by Zweigart, and as you can see, almost done. yeah, just this one to go, and I still have half of my fabric left, so yeah, good chunk of that still left, so very happy with that. And it's so fun. I stopped gridding my fabric. In the beginning I gridded my fabric. I'm not doing it anymore, but it's still in there. And this is just stitched with the Colford DMC. So this one is gonna come out in the new year, and then I'll work on it some more and get it finished. But you'll all see these projects in like 3 days again, because I'll be doing my whip parade, because there are actually some whips I'm not showing you today, which is awesome. Then I worked on the Stitchonomy winter sale, last year's winter sale. I worked on this on the day I had a Zoom meeting, like all day, and I kind of zoned out. Don't tell my boss. But I actually finished up these snowflakes. I did the mugs, and I started on these snowflakes. I'm so close, guys. I am so close, and these colors are just amazing. This is on a 16 count. Is it 16? Yes, a 16 count Aqua Riviera by Permin. It took a little while, but now it's kind of workable. It was stiff as a board when I started it. And the colors, there's so many blues in here, it's insane. Look, like every shade of blue and green you can imagine, and it's washing out, but it is gorgeous. So yeah, once I've got this done, I'll need to put them in my DMC stash. So I won't be buying all the, I kitted up a bunch of projects, and I think I'll be having lots of leftover half strands, and this is in my Lady Whistledown bag. They set the release date for season 2 on Netflix for March, I believe. Can't wait. Loved the second book. I love the book so much that I'm kind of upset they rewrote it somehow. But yeah, the series is still enjoyable to watch. So this is in my Lady Whistledown sleeve. Also Books Art Liberty. Then there was one day I didn't stitch, which was the day I had to stitch on my Halloween sale from Stitchonomy. Didn't work on it then, so no. Another one in the Books Art Liberty sleeve. This is Dobby. Love me some Dobby. Very cute. It's the 10th year anniversary sampler by Soet Idee, which is a needlework store here in the Netherlands. I can't show you the I don't have a picture of it, so sorry. It's gonna be huge. This is on a 32 count liked mocha, and let me refold it so you can actually see something. There we go. So I finished up this little dude, and I did some stitches in the crown and in one of the flowers. One day stitching. I was fine with that. It just doesn't call to me, this pattern, but I'm gonna finish it because I'm gonna finish it. It's gonna be my first sampler when I'm done. So yeah, pretty. It's gonna be pretty, but I just don't like the center. There's a large sewing desk in there, and I might redo the center with something else. I'm not sure yet. Then I worked on my Home for Christmas sale, which was a Fuzzy Fox design sale last year. It is on a 15 count Ada in the colorway Renaissance. So it's light pinks and blues muddled. You can actually see it in person, but in the camera you can kind of see it. This one I had to put away because I had to work on it in a weekend and I was getting too close to a finish. So I finished up my last house and then I did home for Christmas. Home for, and then Christmas will go there. And I still need to do the beading, but it was getting too close and yeah, no, not gonna do that. So this one is gonna be worked on next year. I actually spun it for yesterday and I subbed it in with the hog's meat one. I've got this huge pile over there, hoping it won't fall. Then I worked on another suit idée pattern. It's designed by Twin Peaks Primitive, like the last one. This is on a mystery 32 count and it is my Santa's workshop, and I set the plan that I wanted to finish the snow. Did finish the snow, but still had some good stitching time left. So this is where we're at, and I finished that little house over here as well. So there's still a snowflake and a reindeer up there. I need to finish the border and one more house, and then I'll have the entire first row done. But it is looking pretty. I do love this one. And on the edges there's masking tape because it kept unraveling and it was driving me nuts. Can you see it like this? Yeah. So this is where we're at. Pretty happy with it, with this part. The next part is going to be a lot of elves and a Santa and a sleigh. Originally I didn't like it. Now I think I might just do it. This one is charted 2 ways, DMC's and Weeks Dye Works, and I got the Advent box. So I've got the Weeks Dye Works for it. So yeah, pretty, still a long way to go. Like 9 elves, Santa and a sleigh and a reindeer and a house. But those houses takes me longer. And this is also in a Harry Potter themed sleeve, my Weasley Christmas sweater, which I love. Alrighty, then I worked for a day on my least favorite project. Sorry, Velcro. This is the Tulips. Love this, hate the floss. So I always set myself a goal that I need to work one color into it, and I actually did 2. So I did the red there, and I worked up here. So I actually got some good progress, even though I don't like it. And this is a 18 count Ada, which is slowly getting more workable. But yeah, my most dreaded whip. And then the last project I worked on is another one I don't particularly like, I don't dislike, but it is the dandelion mouse. And the reason I don't like it is because it has a lot of fractionals and I'm stitching it on 18 count Ada. This is how far I've gotten. So I did get stuff done. I did the tail, I did the cheek, or the ear, the cheek and the foot. So worked all his pinks. So no more pinks in this project. And then there's going to be a whole lot of backstitch. Oh well. Oh well. And then I realized that I was gonna need some floss for the Stitch on Me Winter Sale 2021, and I joined the Urban Stitches sale, which starts January, which is that which does not kill us. It is a blackwork sale, and it is all kinds of herbs and medicinal plants which will either cure or kill you. And I needed fabric for that and floss, so I ordered a bunch of DMC, and then I bought some fabrics. So, and I think I'll be going for this one. This is lamb's wool, 32 count by Permin. It's stiff as a board. I think that's kind of the Permin way. But this is just enough off-white to use écru on. Because the other option I had is Natural Light Oatmeal by Zweigart, also 32 count, and this one is just a bit darker, so I'll be going for lamb's wool for this one. Then I picked up this teeny tiny bit, it's 35 by 35 piece of raw silver metallic. It's opalescent, you can really see it, and those small pieces, they're actually pretty cheap and they're great for smaller pieces. Also 32 counts, and I have an idea what I'm gonna stitch on this one. And then I picked up vintage white on a 32 count, and then I realized I have like a ginormous piece of vintage white lying around. Yeah, like huge, but it's a 28 count. I think I got myself enough for the Winter Quakers by Rosewood Manor. Somehow Castanina subbed the blue, which it's called for, the dwarf, with this, and it's white with some modeling. So yeah, I still have that in my stash. I might use it for something else. And then I saw that she had a sale for patterns, so I picked up this Annie's Bespoke Art piece. It says 14, it was like 3, with these ornaments. Thought it was cute, so I just took them. Didn't need it, but oh well. And I picked up some flosses. I picked up a spool of 45 yards of Turkish red by Weeks Dye Works. It's a 2-stranded thread. So yeah, pretty awesome spool. And I might do Lissy by Wienberg with it. It's charted in red. I think it's not gonna look awesome. Might need another spool for that, but yeah. I haven't gotten the fabric for this one. And they call for 108 meters, so 14 skeins, so I'm definitely gonna be needing more of this, but I won't be stitching it on a 28 count, which they charted it for. I'll be stitching this most likely on a 36. Yeah, because it's 251 by 331. So yeah, I'm gonna get a smaller count. It will reduce the floss use. And then I I might have told you that I've been looking for good blue variegated floss because I have a monochrome Delft Lion. It's a freebie by the Blue Flower for the Handwerk Boutique. So I used some. I got 2 pieces of Cottage Garden threads, Blue Wren and Bunny Brook. So a bit darker, sorry, a bit lighter, a bit darker. And then I got a spool of Americana from Weeks Dye Works. Still not sure which one I'm gonna use. I think I might do I think I'm gonna use this one because it's more of the Delft blue. You'll see the pattern in a sec. It's more Delft blue than this one. Blue Wren, I love it, but yeah. And this is just a bit too dark to be Delft blue. So yeah, I picked up those. Then Stitchonomy had a sale on the charms needed for their sale, the winter sale. So I picked up the charms for that. And then I went shopping with on the Dutch equivalent of eBay. I think that's the best way. It's Marktplaats in Dutch. And I picked up this snippet from Lizzie Kate. It's "Tis the Season", Scented 2007. It has the charms pack as well. So picked up this one. And then I got this pal from one lovely lady who had many patterns on sale. And you could mix and match from different advertisements she had, and this entire package cost me 25 euros. So there's one in there that I would not have picked, but it was in a set of 3, so, and I like the other 2s. It's a get well card. It's gonna go in the pile of kits I have. Then I have 2 sewing circles. This is the Friendship Gardener sampler. And I'm gonna need a whole lot of specialty flosses for this. So yeah, Needle Necessities, Karen Collection, Wildflowers and Sampler Threads. And it has many specialty stitches. So what I might do is just use leftover floss and just do it with DMC. Because this is the list. It even calls for some pearl cotton. Then I picked up the Sewing Circle Family Samplers 1 and 2, and I only saw this one. And this is a sampler with a tree in there. And you can put your initials down there. There's a second one as well, but that I can only show you on the pattern, which I can't. Also a lot of specialty stitches, but I did love the tree in there, so yeah. Then I picked up Hillside Samplings, Grape Expectations. And sorry for the glare, it's just an old-time photograph. And if it would focus, it would be great. No. So it has all kinds of grapes, but the middle one, it's actually a charm. So I might sub it. It has lots of specialty stitches as well. Apparently the lady loved her specialty stitches, and I'm not brave enough yet. but luckily this one is charted in DMC and pearl cotton. So yeah, just thought it was pretty cool. Then I got two bright side needle charted designs. This is one of her little ones. It's Let Wisdom Flower, and it says Let Wisdom and Compassion Flower in D. Just a small pattern. It's charted in weeks, but it gives the DMC conversion, so most likely I'll do this in DMC on a piece of leftover fabric. Then I got another one. This is the Eastertide sampler. It's hard to see, but this is also pretty cute, not that big, and it's on a light cappuccino linen, so I'm gonna just buy R&R, which is horrible, almost impossible to get to. So yeah, really thought it was cute, and yeah, you know me and bargains and patterns. I'll just go whoop. I'm gonna do one other whoop this year. I already did a little whoop, but I'm gonna do another whoop. You'll see those in a future video. So I picked up this sampler. This is Sarah Richards, an American sampler by Priscilla's Pocket. Very small sampler, and I think it's cute. So yeah, I had to pick up that one. Then I got two Bent Creeks, part of the Red Thread series. This is Smell the Flowers, and it came with the buttons. I think it's cute, and it's going to be a fast stitch. And this one I'm also going to converge to just DMC, because I'm not going to buy 7, 9 either weeks or gentle art threads. I'm not gonna do that. Then I picked up Love from Bent Creek. So yeah, cute. I picked up a Rosewood Manor design. This is a Spanish proverb, and it says more things grow in the garden than the gardener sows. I thought it was cute, and it's on a DMC, done in DMC. And I think it's, I love the border, so definitely need to come. Then of course anything with coffee, and this is how we brew it. Well, they call it Brew It, by Hands-on Design, but each time I see this is how we brew it, you know. Brain. And it looks like it's charted in DMC, so that's good. Then I picked up Cottage Garden by Caslins. Kind of gave me an ink circles feel. I thought it was cute, and it is stitched with DMC, so I like that. And then actually the reason why I started buying the patterns, these two booklets from Ink Circles. So each one has 3 designs, so 3 patterns. There we go. And you see multiple colorways. She gives you 9 colorways, so you can actually just pick the colorway you like. She'll tell you how many threads you'll need, and you could do whatever mandala in whatever color. So I got that one and then that one. So I've got set 4 and set 6. And since these patterns are, these booklets were around 15 euros each new, I got quite a good deal. So I got some mandalas from ink circles and I'm loving them. So that was all my stash. Like I needed any more, but you know me. You know me. If you don't, you'll know me soon enough. Alright. So let's get into plans, because I do have some plans for the upcoming week. I'll be joining Bringo, which I'll tell you all about soon, like real soon in this video. But this week until the end of the year I just spun my wheel. So yesterday I worked on the Hogsmeade version because I spun the Home for Christmas and I can't work on it because I'll finish it, and you know. I'll be working 2 days on my lovely fox, which I already have in my hub, but I'm working on this part here, so I'm actually working down, almost done with the face. Then I'll be working on my Historische Stickmuster Christmas cell. It goes like this, and I'm loving this piece for a day. So yeah, I think it looks great. I have no idea what kind of fabric it is. It's just something I bought from Marktplaats and I'm loving it, so I'll be working on that for one day. And I'm getting slowly towards a finish. Still need to work on it like for 48 hours, but slowly I'm getting there. And then I had one stitch what you want day, so I wanted to get more of my kits going, so I spun the wheel and I'm gonna start this little ducky for a day. And then in January I'll be joining Caroline Zook and Robin Hall from the magazine monthly cross stitch group on Facebook. They are doing Bringo. You can still sign up. All you need to do is fill in and post your Bringo board. So I already posted it on there. Each number has a prompts. So I needed to have new starts, at least one new start, a magazine new start, and I'm gonna start sending big hugs, which is in this year's the Cross Stitcher edition June. It's a design by Doreen Jones, and I'm really hoping that I haven't misplaced my flosses, because that's kinda suck. Alright, I'll need to look at where I placed my flosses. I do have it kitted, but I'll be starting one of these, and I think I'll go with the foxes. I think these are cute. So yeah, and it's gonna be on a simple 14 count Ada. 14, not 40. 14 count Ada. It's early in the morning, guys. Then I needed to start something blue. Well, I needed to stitch on something blue, hence the blue variegated flosses. And I can't show you the picture because, well, it is a freebie and a printout, so the only thing you'll see is the pattern, and I can't show you the pattern. But it was done for the Handwerk Boutique owned by Annemiek, where I did that Hallapalooza from. So yeah, and then I needed to stitch on something with words, which I don't really have. Oh, this is fun. found flosses. But these are the flosses for sending big hugs. This was in the November 2020 cross stitcher issue, and I already did the Merry Christmas one there, so I think I'm gonna do this season to be jolly as a start, and I'm gonna do it on the same 14 count Ada as the other one. So yeah, I'm really curious because I have most of my whips on here, so I'll be still going through my normal whip list. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, I'm not ill, trust me, I'm not ill, just a lot of talking early in the morning, and I haven't had my coffee yet, so we'll need to fix that soon. But most of my whips are on my board, and usually I spin, and now people spin for me. So yeah, this is it. I'm really looking forward to this, and join us. This is gonna be fun. And since this is Flosstube number 10, and if you made it this far, I wanted to give forward some love. I love this community, even though I'm pretty small out here. I love this community. And last year I got this pattern. It's Christmas in the Round by JBW Designs, and Annemiek from the Handpaper Boutique, she always starts something on Christmas Day, and she thought it would be fun if more people started it, so I bought the set and got this pattern, and we all started that pattern on Christmas Day. So yeah, I want to give it forward, so I'll be doing a giveaway. Don't say giveaway, but please comment with the word rounds, R-O-U-N-D, in one of your comments, and I'll use the random comment picker that people use, and I'll be sending this one to anywhere in the world. Please don't say giveaway, please be over 18, because we'll need to communicate about our well, your address. So so yeah, I'm really hoping that I can make someone happy with this if you stayed all the way through the end. And if you did, thank you so much. I'm really hoping that you'll have a good end of year. I'll see you this week because I'll be filming my whip parade. Yes, I do have more whips than the ones that I showed you. I do have, I believe, 18 whips, so I haven't showed you all of them. No. But yeah, that's it. I believe, yes, that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Please consider giving me a like or subscribing if you're new here. I will see you in my next video, and as a New Year's resolution, which I'm gonna start a bit early, I'm gonna end my videos from now on with words only used in the part of the Netherlands that I live in, and it's a short way of saying keep faith, and then the Dutch word for that. So the Dutch words would be houd moed, and over years and years and years it became known as houdoe.